So apparently, they just broke ground in Ottawa on a new war monument to honor 158 fallen soldiers and 40,000 Canadian veterans who served in Afghanistan. You know, Afghanistan, that time we followed America into a war with a country that didn't attack us and also didn't attack America. Now, that war started a long time ago. I was still in high school, and I was naive enough to believe the people on TV, and I thought that America going in and smacking around those Afghans was a good thing. After all, the Taliban were bad people, and they didn't let girls go to school. And based on various TV shows, it seemed very dusty there. Also, it was always orange for some reason. I'm older now, and I know that after the West invaded and then gave up, when it turned out that destabilizing a whole society for multiple decades was really expensive and didn't have as much of a payoff as people thought. On the plus side, a whole generation of girls did get to go to school, only for the West to abandon them, knowing full well that the puppet government that they'd been living under would collapse and there would be no one to protect them. Good job, guys. If we really want to honor those who we sacrificed to the whims of the rich in Afghanistan, we'd do better to refuse to participate in any wars of aggression. We would stop pretending as if efforts to destabilize the governments of foreign nations to make resource extraction easier could ever be moral. It would really make sense to start that policy now, given that anyone who's watching anything going on in Alberta who pays attention is probably seeing the same thing that I am, which is this all looks like a lot of those other times that the CIA tried to destabilize oil rich areas in the past. Moreover, as I keep seeing new articles about Canada wasting tax dollars on F 35s and now HIMARS systems, we could ask why. What country might possibly invade our territory? We have land borders with one country. So why are we investing money into systems that are designed to integrate with IT services that are run out of that country? Why are we attaching our defense to companies that have to follow the laws of the only country that would invade us and who would definitely pull the plug if they ever did? Like we talk about negotiating a fair deal with the Americans while we are literally paying billions of dollars in a blatant protection racket. If we're going to be investing all of this money for our defense, why are we scrapping heaps of people in the civil service to fund payments for weapons that won't work if we ever need them? If we're going to pay for things to defend our country from attack, we should be buying heaps of programmable drones that can fly low and work well in cold weather. And our government knows that. If we want to honor our dead and those who came back with permanent damage to their minds, you can have a monument if you want, but I'll honor them by honestly admitting that every dollar that we give to American military companies is money spent destabilizing the world so that rich people who don't need to get richer can get richer.